Hello, hello, and good day, everyone! Welcome to Drakan the Ancient Gates Glitch Tutorial, episode 49. And we are just going to go back to where we were with Fendro ship and all that. And we're going to make our way across and counter each glitch along the way, going to Ravenshold and beyond, in the general area of this whole entire landscape. So, we're going to first begin the cave where the Hoarfrost bow is. Okay, we're going to pop up there to get the Hoarfrost bow without activating the bridge. So let's see, we're going to do a trick that we've learned back in, let's see, how far back was it? Was it all the way when I revisited the Mushroom Caves to kind of show you how I can pop up as a shortcut? In the Mushroom Caves with the Scone Killer glitch, pop up through a slope. Well, we're going to pop up through an entire floor here. So let's see here. I need to get into the correct position here. It's actually been a long time since I tried this. It was during my investigations on glitches that I should be exploring when I come into Ravenshold. Ooh, yeah, that was what I'm looking for, is when she pops right in the mountain there. Well, the cave wall. But it's part of a mountain, therefore it's a mountain wall. And try activating it as soon as you can. So, like, as soon as you do the somersault, immediately do cancel the spell to pop into the mountain, because otherwise you'll just hit the slope and fall straight down. Ah! Oh man, I'm right there. Come on. I'm feeling lucky today. Come on. Yes! There we go! There we go. You saw where I was. Where I needed to be. Right around there. The angle where Rynn needs to be to pop in. But just rinse and repeat and keep trying. You'll eventually be able to pop through. Alright. Let's continue on. Alright, so after getting the Clineschmidt's blade, it so happens when you call Arokh in this well-wooded area, and he decides to land up there and you can't get to him, well, again with the pop-up strategy with Arokh, what we do here is that we're going to do a Scone Killer off to the right. We're going to try to pop up there to get to Arokh. Because after all, trying to call him back down, trying to get him into the general area is rather hard to do, if not impossible, other than just run out there and lure him that way. But I'm stubborn. I want to get Arokh right now. Because that was dumb of him to actually land up there knowing that, oh well, I can't climb that. Or maybe he was well aware of the Scone Killer glitch all along. Okay, so maybe right here, or maybe I do it this way. Oh, almost. Do the Scone Killer glitch up to the left, tilt it this way a little bit. There we go. Yeah, Scone Killer off to the left and just went up there, and now we can continue on to our next glitch. Alright. One thing I just kind of discovered while dropping down here is that I always came across a particular way when I go underneath the water. Somehow this atmosphere of the water is gone. It's just as if I haven't even passed through the water at all, although I'm still swimming. So I actually found out that it's not as random as we think, or at least in this area. I need to test it somewhere else, so let's go ahead first be able to activate it, and then two, see if it can be replicated somewhere else. Probably the big open sea. Alright, so first what we need to do is we're going to combine the left control stick, the X button, and the right control stick. As you know, with the X button you can descend, and with the triangle button you can ascend. rather than having to just go down and up with the control stick. So what we need to do is angle the camera down, then we're going to swim forward and press X and then tilt the control stick back. If you time it just right, you will be able, let's see here, get it, nope, not there. Okay, let's try again. Oh, that was not even really good. Okay, tilt the camera, forward X. Almost had the recipe. I had the recipe, just didn't execute it properly. Okay, down, forward X, and tilt. Darn it. Takes a bit of effort, but it can be done. There we go, got it. Whew. And we can just basically be able to actually see what we're doing underneath the water. And it's a lot easier to kind of be able to tell where you're going so you don't end up drowning trying to figure out exactly where you need to go next. So let's go ahead and go to the open sea and find out if this can actually be replicated. Okay, this is a bit disappointing. I've been trying to do the same technique that I've been doing in the cave, and I am not getting any results. I just keep getting the same thing. I mean, I wish I was kidding, but I wish this could actually be applied more than just that one location. Or maybe it's something just like the Flame Strike becoming the Mugenjin, where it has no flame enchantment, but yet it can still set things on fire. So I'll leave this up. I'll leave this up to be explored and see if there are other locations just like the Flame Strike in turning that flame enchantment off. There are some places with the mountain bypass glitch where when we would pop Arokh up to land on top of the outer limits, there are places on the mountain when there is a gradual slope that Arokh can land on, but it's just too high enough for him to actually be able to land on, that he can be able to land on and still be able to move. This will be an ideal place to put Arokh when exploring the outer limits. And we're going to see if Arokh will actually fly off if I go too far. Let's see, so we are located in this little spot right around here. Come around, what's a good landmark? Let's see, so it's where the ending of the river, so I'm over by the outpost. Instead of going to the left, we're going to the right of the river. And we're right in between these two mountains here of the mountain. Look up. That's the spot right there. So now let's pop into the mountain. Let's see, get in there and land right up there. And look at this, I can walk with Arokh. However, still the invisible ceiling prevents Arokh from traversing up there, which that eliminates at one point. I was hoping would be able to work is have Arokh go above the outer limits. So this is why when I land on top of the outer limits, that Arokh is pretty much frozen in place and can't move. Well, that's a bit of a downer, but it makes for easy exploration up here, and I'm going to see if Arokh will fly up, and if he does, what will happen. If not, fantastic. Let's see here. I'm going to walk off over here. Oh yeah, I need to be careful. We'll explain a little bit later, but just be careful traversing through the mountain tops with Rynn, because there are places, since the peaks of the mountains themselves changed. Oh, Arokh flew up. Let's see what happened. Okay, good. He's able to get free. Perfect. Alright. Yeah. Alright. Come on. Hey. Arokh! Arokh, when does the weapon get on you? Ah! Ah! I kind of felt like Krillin in a way there. Krillin, right. Dragon Ball Z. It hurts to laugh. Okay, we are back in the outer limits, and I went ahead and skipped the whole thing of popping up here with pressing, as soon as I pop into the mountain, press X to descend down to automatically pop Arokh up here, to then, when getting Arokh up here, to dismount with Rynn. You can details on that you can see in episode 19, the original, when I originally did it. Okay, we are behind where the Wizard's Tower is. I was hoping I could actually get on top of the Wizard's Tower, or at least get on a roundabout, because the Wizard's Tower, I've seen some damage around it. I wanted to explore more closely what that damage was. Unfortunately, there is an invisible barrier that apparently extends all the way up, and, well, I tried even trying to get onto the trees and trying to get to it, and no luck there, so it's rather disappointing. But let's do something that's a bit more substantial when you're exploring the outer limits in Ravenshold. Ravenshold is a bit of a mess. It is incomplete beyond words because of how it behaves. Let me demonstrate. I'm going to jump up here. Oh my gosh, where did the mountain go? Well, actually, it's still there. In fact, if I even go around here and go back, voila, there we go. But if I go back over here, I can't actually walk to it. And weirdly enough, if I walk here, she'll just disappear. Until I actually go over here and she's completely fine. Now the odd thing is that when she can't get over, what you need to do is actually perform a sideways jump to actually get to the other side, if you don't have any other choice. And it's not just here. You can even go off over here, turn around, and the mountain's gone again. And again, you gotta do the same thing, because you're actually not able to just go back over because it's an outer limit. But however, due that the outer limits are like basically adjacent to each other, you can just do a sideways jump as long as you have the other piece in existence, preferably with the camera on the other side, like this. You should be able to pop with some difficulty, sometimes not with a lot of difficulty. There we go. Gosh, it took a bit of effort, but finally over. So just be careful when exploring the outer limits. You can get back, but there are some places, like this place here, that you cannot. The outer limits, if you look at Rynn's ankle that's connected to the mountain, you can see there is actually a space in between. That means that there is actually a very, very small space, but a substantial enough to where basically when you would do a jump, well, tough luck. You can't do it, and it will be translated as soon as you get back to the other side. Sideways jump. There we go. So you can't actually do that. You can't actually see the other side. You can't get to the other side. So it's very... So you basically have to go to this side in order to get to the other side, and it is a whole entire mess. So I just wanted to show you guys this. So if you explore the outer limits, you'll know that you're going to be expecting this and how to get out of it if you are able to. So the key part is for Rynn to being able to turn around this without disappearing. But that's it for this episode. And in the next episode, there are some more things that we can actually do with Ravenshold that I actually missed when you go ahead and bypass the cutscene. So we're going to go ahead and go off and do that in episode 50. We are finally at that point, everybody. And I'll see you all in the next episode. Like, comment, subscribe, and have a great life, everyone. Woohoo! Fell to the floor, as always.